Hello again. I would like to now propose to you some methods I have discovered that help me and I think will help you manage your time at Expo. I am a strong believer that planning ahead is the cornerstone of success when working a trade show. Try to think of all the supplies you might need to efficiently work the floor. I definitely suggest bringing some form of cart with wheels. Hands-free shopping is always easiest, and the more organized you are, the better. Have as many documents prepared in advance as possible, tax-exempt forms, simple credit applications. Maybe consider bringing an address stamp or even pre-printed labels with all of your pertinent info for completing order forms and all of those drawings you're going to enter. This prevents you from having to write it a million times. Remember, I also bring plenty of business cards for all those networking opportunities. Have them with you at all times because sure enough, if you don't, you'll wish you had. I recommend a small stash of office supplies, pens, pencils, highlighters, maybe a stapler and some Post-it notes. This can keep you one step ahead of the vendors when all of theirs have walked away from the booth. Having your own supplies means that no matter what, you're ready to do business. Most important of all, wear comfortable shoes because you will walk for what seems like miles each day. NSSEA provides a floor plan on the website well in advance of the show. I would recommend printing a hard copy so you are already familiar with the layout of the floor before you even walk in the doors. A great idea is to use different colors of highlighters indicating specific destinations to help you determine the most effective plan to tackle this enormous show floor. I have found that it is advantageous to try to go a different direction than the rest of the crowd. Everyone seems to enter the main doors, start at the front of one end of the floor or the other. Consider going directly to the back of the floor, or even starting in the middle somewhere. It is definitely better to go against the flow in this situation. I think you will find that in doing so, you will have more quality time with the vendors. You will spend less time waiting to talk to a representative and more time conducting business with the manufacturers. I am sure you will agree that the more time we have to learn about the new products, the more educated buying decisions we will make, and the better stocked our stores will be. Knowing there are only 3 days to see everything, and one of those days is a short one, I usually try to determine how many rows or booths I want to try to conquer each day. I certainly understand that some of you can't always be away from your stores for long periods of time, but I absolutely encourage you to try to make enough time to walk as much of the show floor as you possibly can. If there is any way you can bring additional staff, it will pay off in terms of product training, efficient decision making, and simply being able to cover the floor more completely. There are hundreds of vendors to consider, so careful planning can narrow down the task, and perhaps then it won't seem as overwhelming. I am very excited to tell you that one way NSSEA is helping on this front is by introducing a new Expo interactive planning feature on the website this spring. It will allow much of this planning to be done online. Use the program to create a list of vendors to visit ahead of time so you can map your show. The Expo Planner will provide a preview of what you will see at the show, allow you to maximize your time, and even note the show specials being offered. This will result in your time being much better managed. Of course, you can adapt any plan that works for you. I have heard and seen many great ideas over the years, from using index cards containing all of the necessary vendor info to walking the aisles like a grocery store and checking the vendors off a list one by one. I like this system because I actually bring an accordion file containing my pre-printed orders, organized by show floor aisle and in booth number order. Booth numbers for each vendor are also available online for your convenience. It may seem like a lot of prep work for the show, but actually, if backlist orders are pre-written, new product for those vendors is all you have to worry about when you visit their booth. Your new product selections can simply be added to the pre-written order, and you're able to move on to the next booth quickly and efficiently. An efficient buyer will be able to maneuver swiftly through the floor, generate cost savings through show specials, and best of all, have confidence that they have selected the most diverse and exciting line of products for their stores. This is where the new interactive planner will really come in handy. In recent years, I have reserved the short Saturday hours for ordering from new vendors that I want to add to my product line. During the first 2 days, my staff and I spend our time placing orders with our existing vendors, taking advantage of as many show specials as we can, all the while scanning the aisles for new and exciting items that we will consider adding on Saturday. No matter how involved in the ordering process you intend to be while at the show, a well thought out, organized plan can only assist you in having a productive, low stress, but most of all complete experience at Expo.